Welcome back, guys, to part 2 of our Arsenal Career Mode series on Football Manager Mobile 2021 with Arsenal. So, where we left off, we had a bit of a bumpy ride in terms of our friendly results. We've had a couple losses and a few wins here and there. But what matters is we got off on the strongest foot possible in the Premier League campaign. We won our first game away, which was not easy against Aston Villa, who boast a very impressive squad with Jack Grealish, Ross Barkley, and some other players alike. And now, in the next 3 games in this episode, we are going to be welcoming, should I say, Chelsea to the Emirates for a very fierce rival clash. And then we head over to Leicester, and then we welcome Wolves, respectively. So let's go ahead and get prepared for the next game. Alright, so Chelsea did win their last game against Man City 3-2, so that's a pretty impressive result against one of the best teams in the league. Even though they aren't doing so well this season in real life. Alright, so we have just been drawn against Charlton in the Carabao Cup third round. The first game will be played on the 21st of September, so that's that's about 4 days from now. Alright, so let's see who we have. We're going to be sticking to the same lineup, or mostly a familiar lineup to what we had, purely because we had a good result. That's the main reason behind my decision. Did Romanoli play his first game? I don't even remember. Yeah, he did. So he got a 7 in that game. Not a bad start for the Italian youngster, who's now in one of the most challenging leagues he'll probably be in throughout his career, the Premier League. I think we're going to keep it as it is. Willian did very well in the last game to get involved on those attacking plays on the right hand side, and still yet to see how Nelson progresses down that left hand side on the wing. If not, we always have Martinelli as backup, but unfortunately we are kind of lacking in that position because Martinelli, he is an inside forward, I guess, but he might be more of a striker than he is a winger or just inside forward. So we've got David Luiz, who we're going to put in for Saliba. Got Ozil, who hasn't really got any space in the team right now with the formation we're playing with currently. And we got Aubameyang, who got his first 2 goals of the campaign in his last game against Aston Villa. Partey got his little debut goal as well in the Premier League, so that's very good to see. I think pretty much we're going to stay the same, and we're going to see what this game has to offer us. It is going to be a very difficult game against Chelsea, who do boast a 5 match-winning streak. Let's take a look at the lineups. Slightly more offensive formation from Chelsea, but this is mostly because it is to accommodate the players they have. I mean, we did use Havertz in our previous Chelsea career in the previous edition of Foot Manager. We did use him basically in between that Kante and James kind of a role. So he was just a bit further back, but he still works very effectively. But his natural position would be where you see him now in Chelsea's lineup. So we've got Ziyech and Werner and Abraham. So I'm not sure why James is besides Kante. I mean, they got a lot of options. They got Kovacic, they got Jorginho, but I guess there is a reason for why the manager has chosen this. So we're not going to look too much into it. But a very similar formation to what Chelsea do play in real life. So we can kind of see the similarities between the game and what real life has to offer. So let's get straight into it, guys. Emirates. I'm not sure if we do have the best record against Chelsea at the Emirates, but that's not to discourage us in any way. Some good football here. Bellerin loses the ball though, and Chelsea do go on the attack. Luckily, it doesn't go anywhere, and Leno resumes with a goal kick. Ceballos. Good ball in to feed Aubameyang, and Aubameyang does shoot straight at was it Kepa or Mendy in goal? Wasn't sure, wasn't paying attention, but a good chance nonetheless. And here we are back on the attack. Gabriel has a lot of space to run around. Here's Nelson. Nelson has won a penalty for us. That was a foul. Surely it was inside the box, no doubt about that. It's just a question of whether it was a foul. It seems like it was. Penalty. Aubameyang with a chance to get his third goal of the campaign. He gets saved by Caballero. Wow. Some early drama in the opening 5 minutes of the game. We do miss our first penalty, and we're surely going to be pondering that missed opportunity for a while. Unlucky for Aubameyang. I'm not going to look too much into it and, start blaming him and complaining. We just got to... yeah, that's why. It makes up beautifully for that missed penalty in the best way possible. A very, very well-fed ball over the top to find Aubameyang in the first place. And now we're 1-0 up. And he's just showing his quality. Here's Ziyech. And it's a goal for Chelsea. Not sure what happened there. The keeper seemed a bit in two minds. It was off his line. It was a weird goal, but Ziyech gets his second goal of the season, and we're brought back to reality inside 5 minutes later. Then we scored. Thiago Silva finds a wonderful ball for Ziyech, but Leno is very smart to come out, as he should be. That's what is expected of him. Here's Werner. I think Chelsea are going to pick up the pace a little bit. Kante with a surprising player there. Aubameyang does get tripped by Zuma. Was it a clear goal scoring opportunity? No, it wasn't. I guess it wasn't. Here's Ziyech. Abraham. Good save from Leno. Just keeps us in the game. And it's not for the first time. And we're just riding this end of this first half out. After we do open the scoreline, things are looking very different now. And it seems like Chelsea are on the front foot, unfortunately, as much as it pains me to say it. Here's a corner. Sorry, not a corner. A throw in. Here's Aubameyang. What's he going to do? Aubameyang, a good shot to test out Caballero, but we know that Caballero shouldn't be overlooked purely because of his age. As we saw in the first half, he did save a wonderful shot from Aubameyang and did keep his team at deadlock, which was broken. Here's Kante, and it's 2-1 for Chelsea, guys. We do get hit on the counter-attack. And Kante, out of all players, has to score, of course. And the little Frenchman does get a goal. And now we are down a goal inside the first half. Here's Abraham again. What is going on? There needs to be better communication. It is a penalty. Oh, my God. It is a penalty, which Werner's going to take. Probably is going to score. It does. 3-1 for Chelsea, and this is looking like a bit of a sour game despite us opening the scoreline. We've got to look forward to what the second half has to offer, but I'm not pleased with what I've seen from this team. Since we scored that first goal, we've just buckled under the pressure, and we've just been getting hit on the counter-attacks, which we haven't been able to deal with whatsoever. Here's Willian. Finds Aubameyang. Indirect free kick, which it's a very, very good free kick opportunity here. Ceballos is going to take it, and he does score, guys. First goal of the season for Dani Ceballos, and we're back in the game very early on. Thankfully, we do get the goal, so now we have a lot of time available to get another goal quickly and settle things. Reece Nelson, another foul. Chelsea are desperate to kind of calm us down because we've got very high motivation levels right now, especially after scoring that, and we do score another, guys. Reece Nelson with his first goal, just when I was questioning whether he is a good fit in that left-hand side of the wing. He does reward the team with a goal, and now we've got to stay really, really focused because Chelsea are no doubt going to go back on the attack to reclaim their lead. Abraham does, and it's too easy. Offside suspicions, but the VAR has already not intervened, so we're going to not ponder that decision too much. Here's Tierney, and now we've got to chase a draw back again. Here's Reece Nelson. 7 goals scored so far, guys, so it's clearly a game to be remembered. A throw in for us. Again, lucky it's early on in the game. Here's Willock, Aubameyang, Willian. Why are we playing backwards? And it's another free kick. Chilwell is being summoned by the referee. Probably going to be a yellow. That did stop a... It's a... Oh, sorry. I thought it was a second yellow card. Got ahead of myself. Another decent free kick opportunity. Ceballos is going to take it, and it is going to be a corner. It deflects off one of the Chelsea defenders. And now we haven't got a lot of time left to get this goal. I'll be pleased with a draw if I'm being honest. Ceballos, and it is going to be straight in Caballero's arms. Very, very... Aubameyang, and it's in! What have Chelsea just done? Zuma's error does lead to another equaliser. And for the second time in this game, we are back on level terms. So I think what we're going to have to do now is... it's quite the scoreline, if I must say so. We're going to put on Pepe for Willian, and we're going to put in Xhaka for Willock, and we're going to put Xhaka as a deep line playmaker. What we'll also do is we're going to be playing a bit defensive, purely because we've got a decent result. I'll take a draw. Some of you guys might see this as a bit of negative football, trying to play 11 men behind the ball, but we have the result that would guarantee us 4 points in the opening 2 games, which wouldn't be too bad. Again, we're in a transformational season and we're trying to find the right balance. So certainly we'll take that. Pepe. Not the best of passes to Aubameyang. It was a really, really good chance. Good positioning from Aubameyang as well. He was ready and hungry for that goal. It's another corner for us. It is not too late to steal a win here, that's for sure. And what I'm liking is, despite us being defensive, we're still getting some chances. Partey, and what a save from Caballero. I think man of the match has been Caballero, but no doubt. Especially for Chelsea's team, he was definitely man of the match. He's done so much. Hector Bellerin, he is going to receive a yellow card, but hopefully it's nothing more than that. There's only 6 minutes plus extra added time. It's going to be a very, very intense and suspenseful end to the second half. Gabriel wins it back. Partey to Xhaka to Aubameyang, and Rudiger does commit a foul in a very, very serious position here. It's going to be a yellow card for him too. And Ceballos might be taking this one again. He did score. Oh, okay, no extra added time. Okay, that's a bit weird. Full time, guys. 8 goals on display. What a game. What a game. And I'm going to... Looking past all the goals we conceded, I think it was a decent result. It was what we needed, because maybe getting a win there was asking a bit too much, and we had to settle for the point. Aubameyang's on 4 goals, Willian's on 3 assists, and we are 4th in the table, guys. So that draw done us very nicely. Now we take a break from Premier League and we return to the Carabao Cup, versing Charlton at home. We can now not relax, because I don't like to be complacent, but we can shift the team around, and for good reason at that. We've got Ceballos, who is slightly got a knock after that game. He did play a very good game. And I think we're going to put on El Nini for this one, and probably we'll keep... We've got Lacazette. Yeah, we'll put on Lacazette for this game. We'll put on Pepe for Willian, Cedric for Bellerin, and David Luiz for Gabriel. And we'll put on Saliba. Actually, no. Don't want to change too much. Don't want to ruin too much of the team dynamic. Smith, we'll put him on the bench. And Keita, we'll put him on the bench too. He'll probably come on as a half-time, after half-time he'll probably come on for Aubameyang. Yeah, I think this is alright in terms of the lineup, with quite a few new faces, not too much shifted in the team. Let's go ahead and get this one going. Alright, so these are the formations. 2 strikers going for Charlton, and they're playing 5 at the back. Understandably, they're facing a Premier League team, and they're going to be wanting to soak up some of the pressure and hit us on a counter. They probably looked at the Chelsea game themselves, and they saw that they could really hurt us on a counter. I mean, at least at least two or three of the goals Chelsea scored that game were from counters, and we've really suffered. So they might be thinking to do the same thing. Here's Willock though with a free kick, doesn't go far. David Luiz gets it. Willock, and yeah, that wasn't very impressive. Willock again, Pepe, and that's a good save. Tierney's kept the attack alive. El Neni gets pushed, and Charlton regain possession again. Lenovo ball up front. Lacazette picks it up nicely. Nelson needs to find someone. Back to El Neni. Lacazette. And it's a good save from Lacazette. And what has Pepe just done? He just kicked it out, and it's a goal kick. A bit baffled as to why that happened. He could have kept it on and continued the attack. But here's Pepe. El Neni gets dispossessed again. El Neni needs to be a bit better in possession. And what a chance for Pepe to get his first goal of the season. Not so it seems. It hits the side netting. And why are the defenders so close to the keeper when he's taking that kick? Romagnoli to Pepe. El Neni. Cedric. Pepe again. And what a goal from Pepe. Whew. Top bin stuff. I hope it was at least. And he's absolutely celebrating off his nuts with that goal. It was a brilliant goal, to be honest, so props to him. Entering halftime with a 1-0 win. It's a 1-0 win. A 1-0 lead. I'm getting ahead of myself. It is a very, very decent result. Again, we're at the Emirates. 56,000 in attendance. And we get the second half going. Here's El Neni. Charlton win back possession very impressively. And here's Cedric to El Neni. Pepe. Partey. Pepe again. And it's a good save by the keeper. I thought Pepe would have missed that shot. But he gets saved nicely. And we're back for a corner. Partey. Not a very good corner here. Here's El Neni keeping the attack alive, but again he gets dispossessed. Quite a bit of dispossessions from El Neni, but Partey, second goal of the season, does very well in the attack. Romagnoli wins the ball back nicely. Back to El Neni. Finds a Lacazette, who tests the keeper yet again, but no goal for the Frenchman, unfortunately. Nelson's going to be taking a throw-in to Lacazette, and what a goal, just when I was saying that Lacazette was denied. And this was even a tougher angle to score from, which amazes me, but it is a goal, and it is a good one at that. 3-0 up, and I think that is the night. That's the night finish for us, and we can take that result. Let's make some changes though. Pepe, unsuccessful cross. It is going to be a corner. Let's see what new fresh faces we can bring in. We're going to bring in Martinelli for Nelson. So we're going to rest Nelson for a bit. He played in the weekend as well. And let's bring on Smith Rowe for Willock and Nketiah for Lacazette. I did want to give Lacazette a full game, but I know he's going to play a very important role in the coming weeks, months as well. With a hectic schedule, we're going to have to be juggling Europa League action soon as well, and Carabao Cup and FA Cup, and it's going to be quite a hectic schedule. We're not finished yet. Another corner, and we keep pushing. Cedric gets his first goal of the season as well. We just don't want to settle for any goal and the 3-0 lead. We want to keep advancing, which is very good to see. This has all the signs of a hungry team who's out to impress their manager, and most importantly the fans, and most importantly to prove to themselves that they're able to progress. It's all about self-confidence in these matches. You don't want to be too confident and playing really risky stuff and then end up leading to goals, but you don't want to be too shy and not take a couple risks here and there which could have resulted in goals. So we found the right balance. We got a clean sheet. Obviously Charlton, my God, we've restricted them to 0 shots on or off target, just 0 shots. Yeah, so of course, Charlton are not really a Chelsea or a Liverpool you'd come to face, so shouldn't get too carried away with that. But now we return to the Premier League against Leicester. Let's see where Leicester are in the table. They are... Oh, if I can see them. Oh, they're 11th. Okay. So now we're going to be facing our first... Oh, I was going to say first away game of the season, but not, because we had the opening game against Aston Villa, which was away. So let's put on Bellerin back. We're going to put on... What we got here? Yeah, we're going to put on Saliba. Oh, wait, who's the other? Oh, yeah, Gabriel, that's it. Ceballos, unfortunately, is still injured, so we're going to have to settle for... El Nini in that position, I think. And... Saka... Can Saka play wing back as well? Yeah, he can. Wing back. Okay, very impressive. So what we'll do then is probably he's a left winger, so he would be a good backup, I'd say. We've got Maitland-Niles as well, another attacking fullback. So we've got quite a few options here in terms of attacking fullback. A bit too many options. We've got a bit too much competition here, but we'll get through it surely. Okay, so okay, back to our normal lineup. Obviously, except for Ceballos, who is injured or not. Yeah, he's got a knock basically, and we're not going to risk him. That's to summarize it in the nicest way possible. We've got Willian here, who's in a really hot streak, so I think I'm just tempted to put Willian over Pepe, even though Pepe did play a really good game and got his first goal of the season in that Carabao Cup game. So, but we're playing it safe. We want to maintain and build on this good start to the season. And now we face Leicester, a very good team who's doing quite well in the Premier League now, actually. And these are the lineups. Slightly more defensive from Leicester. And we're ready to head into our final game of the episode. A good ball to Reece Nelson, who gets the ball dispossessed of him. But we do have a throw in immediately. Aubameyang to Tierney, who loses the ball in a dangerous position there. 18 minutes played, and we have a free kick. El Neni to Willock. To El Neni again, Aubameyang, and it is going to be a corner kick. Very early pressure from our team, which is good. Partey is going to be taking this one, and oh my god, straight out for a goal kick. That was a terrible corner. Approaching half time, and nothing much to report on. Here's another corner. Better corner. Gabriel picks it up. What a goal from Gabriel. Oh my god. Absolute banger. Alright, second half on the way, and we've got a 1-0 lead to defend and build upon. Here's Willian with an unsuccessful cross. It's going to be a throw in. Here's Leicester. It's about time they've had their fair share of possession. And here is Tielemans, and it is going to be a corner kick. Good stop from Leno. Picks it up. Not the best of crosses. And thankfully for us, we get away unscathed. Now it's back to Leicester. We'll see more of them in this second half. What a save, and it's going to be a goal kick, thankfully. Leicester really showing their teeth in these late stages of the second half, and hopefully we can cope with it. 71st minute, guys. I think we're just going to ride our luck a bit here and just not make any changes. Although I am very tempted to put Pepe on for Willian. And it's yet another Leicester chance. We need to be careful here because a draw wouldn't... Good save from Leno again. Oh my god. A draw wouldn't do us too much favour. too much favour, sorry, in this scenario. Alright, 82nd minute, guys, and Leicester do have another chance. We need to be careful here. We're not doing ourselves any favours. Here's Ndidi, and it is another save, and it is offside, thankfully. We're just about holding on here, which isn't really what I like to see, considering we started off dominantly in this first, in the opening stages of the game. Pepe is going to come on for Willian, and we're going to put on Saka as well for Nelson, and Lacazette for Aubameyang, who's on a 5. Aubameyang, he's had a bit of a quiet game, unfortunately. He hasn't been able to add to his tally, and it is the right opportunity for Lacazette to come on. Here's Pepe. All the difference in fresh legs makes. Willock, dispossessed in a terrible position. A clear counter-attack for Leicester, and good save. Not a good save, sorry. Good interception from whoever that was. I think that was Romanoli. And Leicester are getting caught here very high up in the pitch. Full time, guys. 1-0 win away to Leicester, and that maintains our strong start to the campaign, which is what I like to see. And that is it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Just to show you guys a glimpse at what the Premier League table looks like after 3 games being played. I think everyone's played, all 20 clubs have played 3 games, and this is what the table looks like. So Chelsea are first after an impressive start, no doubt. They've got a really good team, invested quite a bit. Then we've got Everton, again, a team who's invested a bit in getting Rodriguez and some other good players. Got West Ham, a bit surprising for them. But again, they've made some investments, not too much. I don't remember them making too much investments. And then there's us fourth with a good, strong start. And that is about it, guys. You guys can pause and see where your favorite team is, if whoever it may be. Alright, guys. So what you guys can expect in the next episode is a trip away to Sheffield Wednesday in the Carabao Cup. After that will be Wolves at home, and after that will be Fulham at home. So the Premier League has commenced, and I'll see you guys in the third part of our series. Peace.